myself Bonali Das of 12th Commerce studying in Chinmay Vidyalaya English Medium. Today I am going to speak something about National Sports Day. National Sports Day is also known as Rashtriya Khel Divas. It is the birth anniversary of hockey legend Major Dhyan Chand. He captained India's hockey team throughout his playing career. He was known for his extraordinary goal-scoring feats in addition to helping Indian hockey team to earn 3 Olympic gold medals in 1928, 1932 and 1936. We celebrate National Sports Day to spread awareness on the importance of sports and daily physical activities in our life. On this day, the President of India gives out all sports-related awards like Arjuna Dronacharya and Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, now known as Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, to honor sports person and coaches who have made the nation proud of their services in their respective sports. The Indian government over the years has launched many schemes related to sports on this day, including the recent Khelo India scheme in 2018 and Fit India campaign in 2019 under the guidance of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. They are national-wide campaigns in aims to encourage people to include physical activities and sports in their everyday lives. Importance of sports. Sports, whether indoor or outdoor, are very essential for both mental health and physical health. Sports are very important for our heart health. A daily 30 minutes physical activities make our heart stronger and protect us from heart diseases. Sports reduce the importance of cholesterol and fat in our daily, then our lungs, and isolate the lungs capacity. Sports also improve the quality of bones. A person who plays sports will having strong bones include in old age too. Sports sharpen the mind. Research claims that children who play sports perform better at exam than those who don't. Engaging in physical activities and sports benefits our immune system. It improves our immunity. Sports bring discipline in life. It certainly teaches the value of dedication and patience. Sports also teaches the failures are part of success. Sports are important in school because it helps to teach various skills to students like leadership, patience, team effort and social skills. So, everyone must perform at least one sports activity on a regular basis. That's all for today and thank you.
Characteristic of true sportsmanship.
Be supportive. Being a team player, it is essential during team sports where support means everything.
Have a positive attitude. Positivity is an important trait, especially when playing team sports.
Be respectful. Whether you win or lose, it's essential to show respect to others.
Practice self-control. Games can get emotional, but players should always make a conscious effort to control their emotions.
Be willing to learn. If you end up losing, rather than being aggressive on the opposition, try to learn from the mistake.
Hariom, myself Samardas of 12 Science A. Story of Major Dhyan Chand Singh. Early life. Dhyan Chand was born on 29th August 1905 in Allahabad. He was the elder brother of another hockey player, Roop Singh. His parents are Sarada Singh and father Samseswar Singh. Dhyan Chand's father was in the British Army and he played hockey in the army. Dhyan Chand had two brothers, Mool Singh and Roop Singh. Because of his father's numerous army transfers, his family had to move to different cities, and as such, Dhyan Chand had to terminate his education after only 6 years of schooling. The family finally settled in Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, India. Being in the military, his father got a small piece of land for the house. First love, hockey. Dhyan Chand joined the Indian Army at the age of 16 between 1922 and 1926. Dhyan Chand exclusively played army hockey tournaments and regimental games. Dhyan Chand was ultimately selected for the Indian Army team, which was to tour New Zealand. The team won 18 matches, draw 2 and lost 1, receiving praise from all spectators. Following this, in 2 test matches against the New Zealand squad, the team won first and narrowly lost the second, returning to India. Dhyan Chand was immediately promoted to Lance Naik. After successfully lobbying for reintroducing field hockey in the Olympics, the newly formed Indian Hockey Federation made preparation to send the best possible team for 1928 Amsterdam Olympics in 1925. An inter-provincial tournament was held to select India's national field hockey team. 5 teams participated in the inaugural national United Provinces, Punjab, Bengal, Rajputana and Central Provinces. Chand got permission from the army to play in the United Provinces team. The team left for England on 10th March to play 11 matches against local side as well in the London Folkswan Festival in 1927. Winning all finally on 24th April, the team arrived in Amsterdam to embark the tour of the Low Countries. In all the pre-Olympic matches against the local Dutch, German and Belgium teams, the Indian team won by large margin. In the 1928 Amsterdam Summer Olympics, the Indian team was put in the Division A table with Australia, Belgium, Denmark and Switzerland. On 17th May, the Indian national hockey team made its Olympic debut against Australia, winning 6-0 with Dhyan Chand scoring 3 goals, and the next day India defeated Belgium with 9-0. However, Dhyan Chand only scored once, and on 20th May Denmark lost to India with 5-0 with Dhyan Chand getting 3. 2 days later, he scored 4 goals when India defeated Switzerland by 6-0 in the semi-final. Magician. Dhyan Chand was really a magician. The final match took place on 26th May with India facing the home team of Netherlands. India managed to defeat the host 3-0 with Dhyan Chand scoring 2 and India team on its country first Olympic gold medal. This is not a game of hockey but magic. Dhyan Chand is the the magician of hockey. On returning to India, the team was received by thousands of people at the Bombay Harbour compared to 3 people who had seen them off. The inter-provincial tournament was being held to select the new Olympic team. The Indian Hockey Federation wrote to the Army Sports Control Board to grant Singh leaves to participate in the nationals. His platoon refused. Chand received news that he had been selected by the Indian Hockey Federation for the Olympic team without any formalities. The Olympic team then played practice matches in India before heading to Colombo. In 2 matches by Ceylon, the Olympic team beat the all Ceylon 11 20-0 and 10-0, wrote one newspaper on the first match. The Indian team set sail for San Francisco on 30th May and arrived on 6 July. They reached Los Angeles 3 weeks before the opening ceremony of the Olympics, which took place on 30th July. On 4th August 1932, India played its first match against Japan and won by 11-1. In the final on 11th August, India played against host USA. India won 24-1, a world record at that time until it was broken in 2003, and once again clinched the gold medal. Chand scored 8 times, Roop Singh 10 times. At the end of the tour, India had played 37 matches, winning 34, drawing 2 and 1 abandoned. Chand scored 133 out of 338 Indian goals. German Olympics 1936. In Kolkata, the Heroes also won the Lakshman Vilas Cup tournament, which was open only to Indian teams. In 1935, he successfully defended their Belgium Cup title, though lost the subsequent. On the morning of the final, the entire team was nervous since they had been defeated at the last time they had faced Germany. In the locker room, Pankaj Gupta produced a Congress tricolour. Brilliantly, the team saluted it, played and marched into the field of German team, most successful in restricting the Indian side to a single goal until the first interval. After the interval, the Indian team launched an all-out attack easily, defeating Germany 8-1. Incidentally, the only goal scored against India in the Olympic tournament, Dhyan Chand topped scored with 3 goals, Dara scored 2, and Roop Singh, Tapsil and Zafar won each. After returning from Berlin, Dhyan Chand joined his regiment between 1936 and the commencement of the war in 1939, largely confined himself to army hockey, which one visit to Kolkata to take part in the Brampton Cup tournament in 1937. When the war ended in 1945, Dhyan Chand decided that the Indian hockey team needed new young players. In 1947, the Indian Hockey Federation was requested by the Asian Sports Association of East Africa to send a team to play a series matches. The team assembled in Bombay on 23rd November 1947 and Mombasa on 15 December and played 9 matches in British East Africa, winning all. Dhyan Chand, do now in his foot, still managed to score 61 goals in 22 matches. After returning from the East Africa tour in early 1984, Dhyan Chand decided to gradually phase about his involvement in serious hockey. After retirement, he taught at coaching camps at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Later, he accepted the position of chief hockey coach at the National Institute of Sports, Patiala, a post he held for several years. Chand spent his last days in the hometown of Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, India. Final year. Dhyan Chand retired from the army in 1956, aged 51, with the rank of major. The government of India honored him the same year by conferring him the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian honor. After retirement, he taught at coaching camps at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Later, he accepted the position of chief hockey coach at the National Institute of Sports, Patiala, a post he held for several years. Dhyan Chand died on 3rd December 1979 at the All India Institute of Medical Science, Delhi. He was cremated at Jhansi Heroes Ground in his hometown. After some initial problems in getting clearance, his regiment, the Punjab Regiment, him fully military honors.
ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ନମସ୍କାର। ଚିନ୍ମୟ ଇଂରାଜୀ ମାଧ୍ୟମ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷା ଶ୍ରୀମତୀ କବି ସରସ୍ୱତୀ ମହୋଦୟା, ସମସ୍ତ ଶିକ୍ଷକ ଶିକ୍ଷୟିତ୍ରୀ, ଷ୍ଟାଫ୍ ମେମ୍ବର ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତ ଛାତ୍ରଛାତ୍ରୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆଜିର ଜାତୀୟ କ୍ରୀଡ଼ା ଦିବସ ଉପଲକ୍ଷେ ମୋ ହୃଦୟର ଗଭୀରତମ ପ୍ରଦେଶରୁ ହାର୍ଦ୍ଦିକ ଅଭିନନ୍ଦନ ଜଣାଇ ରାଶି ରାଶି ସଦିଚ୍ଛା ସହିତ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛି। ମୁଁ ନିଖିଳ କଳାକାର ପ୍ରଧାନ, ଆଥଲେଟ୍, ଜୁନିୟର ଏବଂ ସିନିୟର ବିଭାଗରେ 400 ଏବଂ 400 ମିଟର ହର୍ଡଲ୍ସରେ 10 ବର୍ଷ ଧରି ରାଜ୍ୟ ସ୍ୱର୍ଣ୍ଣପଦକ ବିଜେତା, ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ସ୍ୱର୍ଣ୍ଣପଦକ ବିଜେତା, ସର୍ବଭାରତୀୟ ଇସ୍ପାତ କାରଖାନା ସ୍ୱର୍ଣ୍ଣପଦକ ବିଜେତା, ସର୍ବଭାରତୀୟ ମାଇନ୍ସ ସ୍ୱର୍ଣ୍ଣପଦକ ବିଜେତା ଏବଂ ଜାତୀୟ ସ୍ୱର୍ଣ୍ଣପଦକ ସହିତ ଏସିଆନ୍ ମାଷ୍ଟର ଆଥଲେଟିକ୍ ଚାମ୍ପିଅନସିପ୍ରେ ଯୋଗଦାନ କରିଥିଲି ଭାରତକୁ ପ୍ରତିନିଧିତ୍ୱ କରି। ତା ସଙ୍ଗେ ସଙ୍ଗେ ମୁଁ ଜାତୀୟ ଆଥଲେଟିକ୍ ଚାମ୍ପିଅନସିପ୍ର ଚିଫ୍ ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲ୍ ଅଫିସର୍ସ ଏବଂ କ୍ରୀଡ଼ାର ଜଣେ ଜାତୀୟ ସ୍ତରର ଅଙ୍କ। ବନ୍ଧୁଗଣ, ଆଜି ସାରା ଭାରତ ବର୍ଷରେ ଧ୍ୟାନଚାନ୍ଦ, ସ୍ୱର୍ଗତ ମେଜର ଧ୍ୟାନଚାନ୍ଦଙ୍କ ଜନ୍ମଦିବସ ମହାସମାରୋହରେ ପାଳିତ ହେବା କଥା, କିନ୍ତୁ କରୋନା କଟକଣାର ନିୟମକୁ ପାଳନ କରି ଆଜି କେବଳ ଭାରତବର୍ଷର ବିଭିନ୍ନ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ, ମହାବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ, କେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଏବଂ ରାଜ୍ୟ ସରକାରଙ୍କ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ନୁହେଁ, ତା ସଙ୍ଗେ ସଙ୍ଗେ ଚିନ୍ମୟ ଇଂଲିଶ ମିଡ଼ିୟମ୍ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ୱେବିନାର ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଆଜିର ଏ ଜାତୀୟ କ୍ରୀଡ଼ା ଦିବସକୁ ପାଳନ କରାଯାଉଛି। ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ ସମୟରେ, ଶିକ୍ଷା ଲାଭ କରିବା ସମୟରେ କ୍ରୀଡ଼ା ପ୍ରତି ଅହେତୁକ ଦୁର୍ବଳତା ରହିବା ଦରକାର, କାରଣ ପାଠ ଓ ଖେଳ ଗୋଟିଏ ମୁଦ୍ରାର ଦୁଇଟି ପାର୍ଶ୍ୱ। ଏହାଦ୍ୱାରା ମନରେ ପ୍ରସନ୍ନତା ଓ ସାହସ ଆସେ ଏବଂ ଶରୀରରେ ଅମାପ ଶକ୍ତି ଆସିଥାଏ। ପ୍ରାଣରେ ଅସୀମ ଆନନ୍ଦ, ପ୍ରଫୁଲ୍ଲତା ଯେତିକି ଥାଏ, ପ୍ରସନ୍ନତା ମଧ୍ୟ ସେତିକି ଥାଏ। ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ସ୍ତରରୁ ମହାବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ସ୍ତର, ମହାବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ସ୍ତରରୁ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ସ୍ତର, ଜିଲ୍ଲାରୁ ରାଜ୍ୟ ସ୍ତର, ରାଜ୍ୟରୁ ଜାତୀୟ ସ୍ତର ଏବଂ ଜାତୀୟ ସ୍ତରରୁ ଆନ୍ତର୍ଜାତିକ ସ୍ତର, ଅଲିମ୍ପିକ୍ ସ୍ତର ଏବଂ ବିଶ୍ୱସ୍ତରରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବାର ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ନେଇ ଯେଉଁ ଖେଳାଳିମାନେ କଠିନ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କରିବେ, ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ସେମାନେ ସଫଳତା ପାଇବେ। ଅଭ୍ୟାସ, ଆର୍ଥିକ ସହାୟତା ଏବଂ ପୁଷ୍ଟିକର ଖାଦ୍ୟର ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ରହିଛି। ଏଣୁ ଟୋକିଓ ଅଲିମ୍ପିକ୍ସରେ ସର୍ବାଧିକ 7 ଗୋଟି ପଦକ ପାଇ ଆମ ଦେଶର ଖେଳାଳିମାନେ ନିଜକୁ ଧନ୍ୟ ମନେ କରେ। କଥାରେ ଅଛି, हिम्मत नहीं तो प्रतिष्ठा नहीं, हिम्मत नहीं तो प्रतिष्ठा नहीं, विरोधी नहीं तो प्रगति नहीं। जो पानी से भीगता है वो सिर्फ लिबास बदल सकता है, लेकिन जो पसीना से भीगता है वो इतिहास रखता है, वो इतिहास रखता है। तेणु आपण मैंने समस्त को अनुरोध, पाठ पढ़ा सहित खेल को समान भाव में आगे आप आसतु देखा बर्तमान विदेशर खेलाड़ी मानकर संपर्क में चाइना गोटे देश 25 वर्ष तले सबू आंतर्जातीय प्रतियोगिता को बंद करदेला। तापर 5 गोटी खेल को से देश में आवरी नेला। गोटी है बैडमिंटन, टेबल टेनिस, स्विमिंग, जिम्नास्टिक्स और एथलेटिक्स। ये 5टी खेल को नहीं प्रथम वर्ष सारा चाइना रे हजार हजार लक्ष लक्ष विद्यालय ठार आरंभ कर विश्वविद्यालय पर्यंत समस्त केवल बैडमिंटन खेल खेलार सुजोग दिगला और 8 गोटी विश्व चैंपियन, ओलंपिक चैंपियन से देश में बाहर। तापर वर्ष टेबल टेनिस को चांस दिगला एवं 8-10 गोटी टेबल टेनिस प्लेयर्स विश्व स्तर में बाहर गले। तापर वर्ष जिम्नास्टिक्स, तापर वर्ष स्विमिंग, तापर वर्ष एथलेटिक्स। तेणु से देश आज ओलंपिक रे निजर आधिपत्य विस्तार कर। इंग्लैंड गोटे देश जे कि ओलंपिक रे तार अनेक मेडल अच्छी, से लटरी मध्यम लटरी लब्ध अर्थ जहाँ आसे खेला पचर खर्च करे। ता संगे संगे आम आसतु बर्तमान यूनाइटेड स्टेट अमेरिका यूएसए कथा चिंता करवा। यूएसए खेलर विभाग ना, देशर खेलर मंत्री किए ना, कौन सी प्रोविंस का कौन सी राज्य में खेल विभाग ना, खेलर मंत्री ना, केवल विभिन्न क्लब क्रीड़ा अनुष्ठान मानक कोटी कोटी टंका दे दी जाए और जो अनुष्ठान जी डिमांड कर 5 कोटी ओलंपियन देवी मत 5 कोटी टंका दि जाए, 5 कोटी टंका दि जाए। जदि से वर्ष सी 5 कोटी ओलंपियन जगह 2 कोटी देला ତାପର ବର୍ଷ ତାର 3 କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା କାଟି ଦିଆଯାଏ। ତେଣୁ ସେମାନେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆଜି ବା ୟୁଏସ୍ଏ ଆଜି ଅଲିମ୍ପିକ୍ ସ୍ତରରେ ବିଶ୍ୱ ସ୍ତରରେ ଖେଳରେ କ୍ରୀଡ଼ାରେ ଆଧିପତ୍ୟ ବିସ୍ତାର କରିଛି। ତେଣୁ ସେହି ଦେଶମାନଙ୍କର ଯେଉଁଭଳି କ୍ରୀଡ଼ାନୀତି ରହିଛି ଆମ ଦେଶରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେଭଳି କ୍ରୀଡ଼ାନୀତି ରହିଲେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆମେ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବା। ଆମ ରାଜ୍ୟ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ମଧ୍ୟ କିଛି କମ୍ ନୁହେଁ। ଭାରତବର୍ଷ ଆମର 125 କୋଟି ଜନତାଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରୁ ଫାଷ୍ଟେଷ୍ଟ ମେନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଅମିୟ ମଲ୍ଲିକ ଆମ ରାଜ୍ୟରେ, ଫାଷ୍ଟେଷ୍ଟ ୱୁମେନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଆମ ରାଜ୍ୟରେ ଦୁତି ଚାନ୍ଦ। ତେଣୁ ଆମକୁ ଗର୍ବ ଲାଗେ। ଏଣୁ ଜାତୀୟ କ୍ରୀଡ଼ା ଦିବସ ଅବସରରେ ଆମର ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ଆମେ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବା, ତା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଖେଳ ଖେଳି ଦେଶର ନାଁକୁ ବିଶ୍ୱସ୍ତରରେ ପହଞ୍ଚାଇବା। हम पक्षी की तरफ आकाश में उड़ सकते हैं, हम पक्षी की तरफ आकाश में उड़ सकते हैं, मछली की तरफ समुद्र या सागर में तैर सकते हैं, मगर हम इंसान की तरफ धरती पर नहीं चल सकते हैं। अगर हम चल सकते हैं तो कोई नामी दामी खिलाड़ी होकर इंसान की तरफ धरती में चल सकते हैं। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Good morning. I am Divya Rautray from 11 Commerce studying in Chinmay Vidyalaya English Medium. Today I am going to speak something about evolution of hockey. Hockey, the field game played by two teams against each other which once run through the veins of Indians, the hockey players with stars, and it was obvious cause when India gets no medal in any of the field of sports at that time, hockey players rings gold medal for India from 1928 to 1972. India won 7 gold, 1 silver and 2 bronze, and when India brings bronze, there was a disappointment among the Indian citizens. In 1968, when India first brought the bronze medal, there was a lot of disappointment. Indian Hockey Federation was held guilty for the bronze medal cause people thought that the team lost because of the wrong decision of the Indian Hockey Federation. Before 1968 Olympics, Gurbakh Singh was the captain of Indian hockey team. What are the last moment? Pritpal Singh was declared as the captain of Indian hockey team before Olympics. The media showed that because of two captains, the momentum of Indian hockey team crashed and internal rift increased. In 1972, India was ready for the gold medal, but there was an attack on the player of Israel. Indian players were very much affected by this attack and they lost the semi-final against Pakistan. And like this second time, India got the bronze medal. Then European countries decided to bring the AstroTurf and said, now hockey matches will be played on this pitch, not on the grass fields. Indian players were practicing hockey on the grass pitch and they had to play on the AstroTurf. From here, the downfall begins. There were many other reasons for the downfall of Indian hockey team. Indian hockey team went to the 12th position, that was the lowest ever ranking, and failed to qualify 2008 Beijing Olympics. In 1973, Indian Hockey Federation had a dispute between the South Wing and the North Wing, due to which Indian hockey had no reform in 1976. When the Indian team goes to play, there was an AstroTurf. The Indian Hockey Federation sent his players to Punjab for practicing, where there was a field made of coating of soil and cow dung, and the players were told that they will not be provided turf to practice. The team has to practice there for 2 months and then went straight to play in the Olympics with the wooden stick. But the other teams were having the stick made of carbon fiber sheet, which was suitable for the AstroTurf, and the result was India had a downfall and went down to the 7th rank. Indian players practiced on grass field and lost the precious matches cause no authority wanted to invest in hockey. In 1989, Dhanraj Pillai gives start to the hockey team and wins the Asia Cup and the Asian Games. Still, the Indian Hockey Federation drops 6 important players including Dhanraj Pillai, and again the momentum breaks in 2008. It was found that Indian Hockey Federation did this scandal. Now, Indian Olympic Association give judge to Hockey India from Indian Hockey Federation. But Indian Hockey Federation was to court and a file case. Now hockey has 3 federations: Indian Hockey Federation, Indian Men Hockey Federation, Indian Women Hockey Federation. In 2012 hockey, India get the full charge of Indian hockey team, both men and women, but still there was a lack of money, and then a person from Odisha wanted to rescue the sinking ship of hockey, and now it was the time for Indian hockey team to rise and grow. The miracle happened. One Dilip Tirki who was the member of Rajya Sabha and a former hockey player, convinced Mr. Navin Patnaik, the Chief Minister of Odisha, to revive Indian hockey team and sponsor the Indian hockey team. Big tournaments were held like the Hockey World Cup held in Odisha, Raulkela. More than 10,000 people comes to see this match at Bhubaneswar, whereas in Delhi less than 1,000 people come to see the match. Odisha gift 100 crore funding and become the chief sponsor. The players of Indian hockey team who were unable to get the salary, they were having rewards and getting a good diet practice. AstroTurf pitch, everything. The Indian hockey teams wins the silver medal in the Champions Trophy. Now India ranking is 3rd from 12th. In Tokyo Olympics, Indian team men won the bronze medal and women defeated the world champion Australia. There were 3 players from Odisha who represent the Indian national hockey team in Olympics. They were Amit Rohit, Birendra Lakra, Deep Grace Eka and Namita Topo. We all are proud of them and wish them a very good luck. Thank you.
and a happy National Sports Day to all of you. And today I would like to say a few things about sports. Sports is something that should be a part of everyone's life as it teaches us discipline, hard work, and how to work as a team. Also, playing sports reduces stress and makes you feel good about yourself, and also it makes you more competitive in nature, and who doesn't want to be competitive. And lastly, I would like to say, if you want to perform well in sports, then you have to be patient and stay consistent, because consistency is the key for anything. If you want to achieve anything, then you have to stay consistent and put your work into it, and you will see results one day. That's all, and thank you.
Disculpa, sacado de orden. Atendéis, el proceso seguimos con la atención.